Hello and welcome to a new episode of The Naked Turner. This is my second wood turning coming back from the pandemic, and I'm going to see if I can try something off-centered. I was looking at some of my old pieces and really admired and enjoy the shape of an off-centered rectangular turning. So I'm going to give it a try. It's a little sketchy. This piece is pretty big and fairly off-center. So I'm going to have to start out turning slow, probably down around 700-800, until I can remove some of the weight from this piece. Let's see how it's spinning. That's right at 874 RPM. Always remember to wear your face shield. So with this being an off-centered turning, I'm getting a lot of vibration in the bed of my lathe, which is in turn transferring to shaky cam. So I'm going to get this a little bit more refined, and then I'll shoot some more video, hopefully once it's a little more stable, less weight floating around out here in this area. All right, safety. Alright, so now I'm able to get it up to 946 RPM. Coming up to 1,047. Okay, so I did a little bit of sanding out here on these edges before I get it too thin, just some, not the entire bit of sanding, but got rid of some of the curvature that you get. So now it's relatively flat and square. And now I'll put a little more of a shape on the bottom of this bowl and then check back in with you. Hey fellow wood turners and people who just like to watch wood turning videos. Now that I am back out here wood turning, I've noticed there's a few things that I'm a little rusty on or maybe forgot a little bit, and I'm having to regain some of those muscle memories that come back really quickly. But there is one thing I will tell you for sure that I haven't forgotten, and that is the fact that I love some Yorkshire grit. This stuff is the bomb. I'm about to put it on right now. I just want to thank Glenn Sr. for coming up with him and his partners for coming up with this wonderful concoction and making it available to the wood turning world. It is truly one of the best, if not the best way to do your finish sanding, as well as sort of cauterizing, sealing, and filling any funny little end grain, and I swear by it. So anyway, if you haven't ever tried any of this Yorkshire grit, look it up and give it a try. All right, I'm going to be applying some of the Yorkshire grit here. Put it on. All right, I'm going to buff a little of this off. All right, I'm going to do a little Robert Sorby texturing tool here in the middle of this piece and see what happens. Okay, it's divided itself equally onto the space. And now I'm doing a little twist of the handle. And as you can see, I've got a little sunburst pattern in there. Now I'm going to come back, flip the handle over so that the sharp pointed side is in, and do the same thing. Little twist, and one more time out here. And there we go. You can see, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, a little design there, and then I will embellish it with a few straight lines with my V groove. All right, turning up the speed a little. So I've got a V-groove bit that I just made out of a screwdriver, sharpened it up. I'm going to come in here and put a couple little V-grooves. I don't know if you can see that. I'm probably in a bad position here, but you'll see it when I stop. So I just made a couple little dividing lines between that. One there in the middle for the center of the sun. And then what I like to do is I take a chip brush that I've cut the bristles off of, get down in there with that. It'll get rid of any of the dust that's down in those grooves, and now you have a nice cleaned out design. See if I can get a little better lighting on that. Anyway, hopefully you can see that. Here's how I had it mounted. Very short screws on a faceplate. 6 of them to make sure it's held on really well. Alright, so I've started the hollowing process. I'm about halfway there. I've got the top face flattened down, and we'll be doing a little sanding on that. My battery is running low, so I just wanted to share this with you. And I'm just using my swept back wing bowl gouge and my 1/2 inch by 1/4 inch scraper and my extra thick scraper for some parts of it, but mostly I'm using the bowl gouge. Alright, so I just put some more of the Yorkshire grit on, and I'll let it dry up, buff it off, and then this piece will be done. Anyway, I'll check back in at the end of this and share some photos of the finished product. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And do me a favor and share the video as well. That would be great. I'd truly appreciate it.